Hey, how's it going, everybody? I feel like I made a blunder. Here we go. If we go from October 2nd to January 3rd, that's a span of 3 months and a day. That's your 301. 3 months, no weeks, 1 day. Because this says 13 weeks and 2 days. So weeks is part of it. Now it is also 1-3 or 3-1. You know, first month, third day. In 31 days, the portal gives you 10. That's December 10 or February 10, or the actual portal is the 10, January 10th. So, and it's a 93-day period. So that's kind of what I meant, I guess, if that makes sense. If you are going to just count the month of October as an entire month, and then you have 201 for event 201. You would go, well, the next month is November, the next month is December, and now you go up 1 day from the 2nd, which would be the 3rd. So it's fuzzy math either way. But we remember the George Bush fuzzy math. We got a new sub that looks like they came from all those conspiracy theory channels that we all follow and we all have followed. P. Bayer. She drops Mandela effect on us. And P, we love you. We're glad you're here. Don't go anywhere. If the Lord sent you here, then hopefully what I want you to do is I want you to go to my old main channel or my former main channel. It's called Telling Truth Archives. Look at that. We got the 696 now, folks. Whatever the AI gives us, they give us. And you click playlist, okay? And I want you to go down to No Free Will, John 3:16's falsely written and taught proof. And I know the first time you hear that, you're just going to like go, oh my God, I'm in a satanic YouTube site. You go through those 5 videos, you'll have joined the cult. I say that laughingly. It's a narrow way, and if you be that find the truth, many are going to be called to the truth later on. But right now, there's very few people in truth. The secret societies run your churches, P. Bayer. Rapture is post-tribulation proof. AI is the ghost in the machine, mark of the beast. Prayer changes nothing because God's ordained the end from the beginning. He already knows the things you need before you ask. Jesus said, not my will, Father, your will be done. And when we pray, we're supposed to say, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. You're praying for his will to be done. You just want to be able to handle it. Mark of the beast, knowing for sure. I probably need to go back and go through that one on my main channel here. Because you got to have a beast, false prophet, an antichrist that's returned from the deadly wound. He's risen from the dead, literally like Jesus in the eyes of the world. Hell is not eternal torment. So, you know, it's the wages of sin is death, and it's a long story, but welcome to the channel. But there is no such thing as Mandela effect. And the stars has tons of detail about Trump and his family. Well, I saw on one of them where you said Obama was the Antichrist. And I think it's over here. P. Bayer, Obama is AC. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We'll give you a thumbs down just to get your attention. Hopefully you'll come to these. I'll give a thumbs down on Mandela. But what we want to do is start giving you hearts and thumbs up. Don't leave the channel. Stick around. Into the Stars have tons of, you know, Again, I don't trust any of those. I think they're all controlled opposition. They're all free will teaching. If you want to just Bayer just real quick to understand your salvation is not of man's free will whatsoever, you can go to Romans 9:16 and you can go to John, the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verses 11, 12, and 13 of that first chapter. But you can also understand that free will is of Rome. And if we get down over here to Martin Luther, who began the protest Reformation against, if any man ascribes to anything of salvation, even the very least thing, to the free will of man, he knows nothing of grace and has not learned Jesus Christ rightly. He and Erasmus argued back and forth over the doctrine of free will. And Erasmus is who penned Textus Receptus, known as the received text, which is what was used to write the King James. And on John 3:16, he clearly just chose the fifth definition down the whole world, when it was really the first definition of God's appropriate, harmonious arrangement of choosing his sheep from before the foundation of the world. So stick with us, but we'll give you a thumbs up and a heart. Enter the Stars have tons of detail about it. Yes, they do. Yep, and I saw the one on Enter the Stars about the Tower of Babel. Tower is DNA. They just keep throwing evil at us, never ends. We'll give you a heart and a thumbs up on that. So Jamie is going to absolutely pee all over my alma mater. Jamie, I'm laughing. I could care less. What does alma mater mean? It means our mother. Notre Dame means Our Lady. It's all about the goddess. Bloodhounds, BH282888. There you go. Like it. Went to 88 high school. I told you, I've been trolled since day one. Peace and safety at warp speed countdown. I think I already put that to my other channel. Transfer portal. Watch this. Transfer portal coaching carousel impact. Listen to what he says at the beginning.
Transfer portal, coaching carousel, early signing day.
Commentary, fair use commentary.
That kind of all had this great big confluence, and then just poof, bomb went off.
Bomb went off. Transfer portal date is when? January 10th. So beware. I went to the gym tonight. I didn't even watch the Gator game. I recorded it, but I listened to it just sounded like the whole scripted season they've had all year. I showed y'all this on my other channel. I put it on there.
Phil, feel lucky. Rita, if
So let's jack it up a little bit. If you're new to the channel, I do like to break it up so I don't get a copyright strike.
Phil, feel lucky. Rita, if you only had one day to live.
If you only had one day to live on Groundhog Day,
what would you do with it?
I don't know, Phil. What are you dying of?
what are you dying of, Phil?
No. The whole world is about to explode.
The whole world is about to explode. One day, day after Groundhog Day. That's interesting. All right. Anybody comment on that? Let's don't forget that gratitude, which I've been hearing from their world nonstop for basically 2 years. It's this buzzword. that they use. It does come to January 5th or May 1st. You can look at that either way. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Well, hang on. I might have something in prep. And Michael, let me know if I'm able to, you know, show your emails, to where your email will appear at the top. But if you don't want, you know, unless I hear from you that it's okay, we certainly won't do it. I don't think anybody would email you uninvited. And of course you would know not to click a link. I give my email out all the time and I never get emails from people. Very rare. Does anybody even bother to email me? And of course, just don't click a link from anybody. So let me know, because I'm trying to memorize what you said. Now on your longer ones, I can scroll up and your email will disappear, but on your short ones. But this is awesome what Michael sent, or what you sent, Michael, concerning Trump and Palm Beach back in 2019. It was on Groundhog Day. It was a Tiger Woods. And that Bill Murray was in Groundhog Day. And he was also in Caddyshack, was about a golf course. And that's why we were thinking it's going to happen on a golf course. It's because of Caddyshack and Groundhog Day on the solar eclipse, along with that Donnie Darko wakes up on a golf course, a drool spot. So hang on, let me go to the next email. All right. Ford's Theater, Michael said, thank you for that previous one, Michael, and thank you for this one too. Michael said Ford's Theater comes up in a gematria search for Groundhog Day. And Ford's Theater has the address of 511 that we're kind of keeping an eye on. If things keep progressing normally and nothing happens to Trump, then as we approach that date, it's just a spring clean for the May Queen. It is the month of May. He is all about the goddess. And capacity, it says 665, just like Trump Tower 664. And just like the illness is 664 days to January 3rd that we just showed in the previous. Make sure you watch that video. It is titled January 3rd, Making the Case, Making a Strong Case. You be the judge. And there were some things I wasn't sure of, which is why I sat down and decided to make this one. I wanted to look at some dates. And it panned out all right. We got the 3-month 1 day on it for 301, which Bill Gates of 201. He's born on day 301. Mr. Event 201 was born on day 301. And there's two different ways you can look at Donnie Darko. You can do Donnie Darko a month and add 2 months in a day and get Event 201. Or you can look at October 2nd and add 3 months, 301, 3 months in a day, no weeks, 3 months, no weeks, 1 day, and you still land on January 3rd. Again, it's day 3 of the year and 3rd day of the month. So there's your 33. And it's a 7 through the portal back to the full moon. And they love those 7s. And it would be very fitting that because of 7s, the book of Revelation is open, because 7s are all about cleansing, and the Antichrist's job, Satan's job, the Antichrist's job is to purge the sins of the church, clean their robes and make them white. That's very clear at the end of the book of Daniel. It's exactly what Daniel says at the very end. And we know from Acts 14:22, it clearly states we all through much tribulation enter the kingdom. Well, how much of the narrow way of the sheep world today do you think has really suffered any real tribulation? Because you have to suffer like real tribulation to be his. You got to suffer. You got to be an outcast at the very least of friends and family. That which I've already passed that test. I got a feeling I got a deeper price to pay. I'm very uncomfortable about this Christmas Eve because I know I hate Christmas. And there wouldn't be any chance of getting out at least till Monday. There's no telling what would happen between now and then if I got framed up. So I'm always a little uneasy at different times. Not all the time, but I got an uneasy feeling. So yeah, and it's got the 186 in there too. It's super interesting. It opened on February 12th, which is another day we have to look at. Oh, the Leadership Museum. So it reopened. That's a big date to look at. It reopened on February 12th, y'all. Exactly 10 days after my divorce, 2009. I would look strongly at February 12th. February 2022 calendar, that would be on a Wednesday. Why did I say Wednesday? No, it's the month of March that mirrors February, not February mirrors January. My bad, because it's 28 days. I was in the wrong direction. So the 12th is Barren Saturday, y'all. The Super Bowl is the following day. Boy, that's a big date. And the area code for New York City is 212. So Michael might have just led us right to the right spot, and he didn't even know why. Look at that. Second month, 12th day. Area code for New York City, 212. Barren Saturday. It's Eye of the Tiger. 12 plus 31. It's the 43rd day of the year. Oof. Right? How many days is that through the portal? Because you get your full moon 1, 2, 3, 4 days after that. Let's look at a few things real quick then, because that really grabbed my eye there. Thank you, Michael. That's your 33rd day through the 33 days through the portal. I'll be a son of a gun. How come I couldn't figure that out if it was 43rd day of the year? Goes back to December 8th, which would be the next progression of the next World War. December 7th, December 8th. I am telling you. I'm telling you what's the truth. It's funny we never looked at 33 days through the portal because we're crazy. We might as well go 88. April 8th. That's the date of the 2024. But that's a leap year. So it would be the 89th day. Righto. Michael, you didn't even know, did you? You did it. I go to the next email and he beat us to it. Look what his next email was. Like the Groundhog movie, which was released on February 12th, the renovated Ford Theater opens on February 12th. So he already had it right there in his next email. It was 2 minutes later. I want you to look at the time he sends. that email concerning February 12th, 11:17. The right eye Bible verse. Oh, it's February 12th, Valentine's Day. The next day kicks off Lupercalia. It's a 3-day event, 13th through the 15th. We've shown you that 10,000 times. Not even gonna bother. After Lupercalia, you get the Weekend's birthday. He did last year's Illuminati halftime show. Wow, Michael. You unbelievable guy, you. Wow. Now, Michael's next statement says, isn't this world stage player named Tiger going to play a big role in the end game in the year of the Tiger? Trump already awarded him the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Will Trump get popped while playing golf with Tiger? And he sent me the link, and it says born December 30th, but I couldn't find anything in searches about Trump going to play golf with him in the future. So Michael, just hit us up with that. Is there any reason you think he's playing with Tiger again? And yeah, good stuff though. We know it's all about a golf course. Well, we're pretty sure it is. Michael sends us a tweet of this guy, and it says, Eye of the Tiger. He's Dan Scavino, and I think this is the guy that has put out a lot of tells before. So Tiger Woods, and of course he was in no accident. And he says it's going to be biblical. John Hancock does. Good stuff, Michael. It's all so creepy, isn't it? Hey, this one's long enough. I can use his email because I scroll and it's disappeared. He says that this guy is the one that twice tweeted the red wave. And we knew that, right? We recognized that from Michael's when he sent us that name, that was the guy that had done those crazy tweets before. Pelosi, the Trump admin expansion of its barring more than 350 million people from All right, let's continue.
Russia!
And it does it again. And is this the same one? And on your email, it's laying it out twice, which is no big deal. We're just happy you send us stuff, man. I mean, this is unbelievable research. And golly, what did I tell y'all about Groundhog Day? But really, it's the 12th. And the 12th portal back. What is the 12th portal to? Did we already do that? Oh, it's 43 days. Yeah, we did it. And whoops. It's 33 days. And we ran that already. And takes to December. That's what it was. Okay. Well, Saturday would be a day to go play golf, wouldn't he? 212 is the area code for New York City. That would be 212-2022. How old will Trump be on that day? Well, that's pretty convenient. He'll be 86 years old, 277. And we know about those sevens because that was my sales job, my sales pitch for the January 3rd date. Ooh. He's going to be. Oh, my bad. I knew it couldn't be 666 hours old. Start over. My fault. I did all this backwards. All right. 27637. Well, we love the 37 because that is the prime number. It's the 12th prime number, and 12 is the number for the church. 632888. Well, that's the last four digits of me and you know who. Ms. October 28th. 10 times 28 times 1973 times 7 times 6 times 1961. It ends in 6328. So it's 663288 hours old on that day. 628 and the 88, which I was to her. That's weird. That's how old he is. 27637. 76, my birthday, and the number for Adam in the New Testament. Now, seconds old, we have the 836. 8 is the triangular number for 36. 36 is the triangular number for 666. I like that 212 area code date of the 12th because it's all about iPet Goat, the heart. Justin liked that date. Not Provost, but the other Justin. He was like, well, I think it's going to, we were all, looking at all these dates, and back in November, when we were looking at November, he was like, oh, I think it's going to be Valentine's Day. It's going to be anytime soon. And now that same Justin that likes the year 2030 better, but he said, if it's going to be anytime soon, it will be in that heart on the chest, heart chakra, lotus flower. I mean, it's Super Bowl weekend. It's the Saturday of the Super Bowl. And the Super Bowl just this year moved up to that time frame. Just this year it moved up a week. They added an extra week just to bump it up that far. Super Bowl 56. She's not going to say anything. Now, all those Illuminati halftime shows have all been it's all been about the Super Bowl. Black Sunday movie.
Black Sunday is a 1977 movie directed by John Frankenheimer, starring Robert Shaw, Marta Keller, and Bruce Dern.
Robert Shaw, Jaws, Beast Out of the Sea. Kobe Bryant allegedly died on the eve of the Grammys. Kobe Bryant. January 26th, 2020. 2020 Grammy Awards, Wikipedia. January 26th. Kobe died on January 26th. Grammy Awards, January 26th. I don't know why I thought he died the day before, but their whole Grammy Awards was all about him. Look at the upside down pyramid. It was the 62 Grammy Awards. And remember when we go 62 days through the portal? That was a big day. Is that the 313 day? Yeah, that's 313 in both directions, either day 313 or March 13. It was a 62 Grammy because it's going to be a 313 event when he goes down, right? Wow. I get so high on a number, and within an hour, I'm high on a new number, on a new date, I mean. Play us this song, You're the Piano Man. Piano Man, Billy Joel. Who do you think the Piano Man is? See the album? "88 Keys of a Piano." What made me look that up? Her name's Alicia Keys, who hosted that Grammy Award. And she came out like a zombie. It was so fake. Alicia Keys, 2020 Grammy Awards. Billie Eilish, who did the James Bond. She was the big winner, wasn't she? She did No Time to Die. And she was on The Voice, The Last Voice. Billie Eilish on Voice finale. I guess the whole night was dedicated to her. The Voice 21 finale. Hailey shut it down with her sultry rendition of Billie Eilish's. So they all had to do Billie Eilish songs. Because I saw in a commercial that they mentioned Billie Eilish for the upcoming Voice. Now I was watching in like something recorded way before it. So it was future tense, even though when I heard it, it had already taken place. It's like this upcoming The Voice. What is The Voice? It's one of the best videos I ever did. And it's in my Artificial Intelligence is the Ghost in the Machine, Mark of the Beast playlist. It was before I started doing Zoom. But I'm going to tell you, when I sat down that day, I began, look at that. All right, hey, this video, it is a 75, no, that's the opening one, sorry. It's a 57-minute video. And I opened that thing up with, man, here I am about to prep. I don't even know where to begin. Yeah, I was flustered. I was like, I can't believe this. Because it popped into my head a Facebook post. That's what it was. A Facebook memory came up that said, why through the whole Celebrity Apprentice, was there like, I wonder what number I gave. So I'm just going to start it organically with y'all. Hey, y'all. Y'all. I'm telling you, this is my favorite video. It is my absolute favorite video. Woke up today, was going through my memories. Facebook memories. One of them was cool about skiing at Cypress Gardens. And yeah, well, I didn't ski, but it was about Cypress Gardens. Suddenly, the next Facebook memory, here it goes. Y'all ready? Was me going, hey, just finished the Celebrity Apprentice. And this is the memory. NBC's The Voice. I mean, just finished what? Just finished what? See how I got a camera? Like it's not even in Zoom. It was 9 years ago. It's 2011. Watching Celebrity Apprentice. Ooh. Y'all, look at the 88. I wanted to go look at the. Yo, I made that in 2011. It had an 80. Remember I said I want to look at the number because I was about to say like 500. I was like, well, that's the number for Antichrist. And then I was overthinking too hard about what number to lay out there. Y'all look at that. 128th day is when Earl died. And that's May 8th, which is 5/8. And I saw 1,288. Y'all, there ain't, that's the Holy Spirit just did that. Just did that for y'all right now. And me. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. Folks, in 2011, I had the number 88 there, and y'all know 80. Oh, okay. Well, I realized that then. Okay. I wasn't sure if I picked up on that, but of course I would have by then, because this was during when they told us to stay inside. So I was very well aware of the 88. Okay. That's fascinating. I guess now you know why it's my favorite video. 88 means Trump, if you've been watching my other video. Why is there that many commercials of The Voice on the Celebrity Apprentice? Because the voice is the image that speaks. The voice speaks, speaks. The voice speaks, speaks. The voice, just like the writing on the wall by the hand in the book of Daniel. Thank you, thing, Adam's family. The hand comes out. It's the writing on the wall guy. That's thing. Thank you, thing. You always open that little shutter door. Have y'all never seen that? Adam's family, thank you thing. Adam's Family TV show, thank you thing.
The values of the Sutton Law Firm are.
So, I know her. It's a local commercial. Yep. So that's the movie. Anyway, and I said, oh. Thing is missing. Thank you, thing. Here it is. Morse code. Probably given the date Donald Trump's going down. If we knew Morse code. That's how they operate. Or Donald Trump is Antichrist.
Go faster. Thank you, Frank.
Oh, gave the yoni. Ooh. God, it just never ends, does it? So let's condense this down a little bit. We're all over the place. We'll come back. Do we finish your comments? We finished your comments. I gave a bunch of thumbs up and all that to that. I'm throwing out that date of January 3rd, man. We're all about February 12th now. Thanks to Michael. Good grief. And Michael's like, well, I thought it was January 8th. Now I'm going to February 12th. But now me and Michael are both moving to February 12th. That's dangerous. Right? It's so dangerous. Me and Michael agreeing on the exact same date. So my point was getting back to Kobe Bryant. And the ritual. So the Piano Man, I'm doing about 20 things at once. Billy Joel, Piano Man, album cover.
Check out these pictures.
I mean, gee, they're not the Illuminati or nothing. I mean, so we get the idea, the 62, we're going to run 62 days through the portal. Was that something we were going to do? No, we already did that. That was 313. So I guess we're going to close with what I really wanted to share with you. My favorite video of all time. You'll see why too. Yes. If it was yesterday. And when you look at so you come up. So there's an album by Alan Parsons Project called I, Robot. Y'all know there was a movie called I, Robot and the Ghost in the Machine. Know all about that. So Alan Parsons' album called I, Robot, there's a song called The Voice. It's almost a feeling you can touch in the air. You look all around you, but nobody's there. It's been a long time now since you've been aware that somebody is watching you. He's gonna get you, sheep. Sooner or later, when your big chances come, you'll look for the catches, but there'll be none. Remember, before you grab the money and run, that someone is watching you. He's gonna get you. Before you run and hide, he's gonna get you. You got no choice, because you can't. And there's the robot. And we go through the image of the beast. That is the voice. It's the image of the beast should both speak. It's the voice. It speaks. So following the Antichrist Trump's TV show was the image that speaks. It was the voice. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the hitting you. Listen to the song, and we're going to go over the lyrics. All device will actually be to keep you safe.
1977 by Arista Records.
You know, the British and the album I, Robot. Okay. Invasion of or well, you have to worship the image of the beast. This very, without, of course, those pyramids. And they gave mankind a technology. And I started going through, I do a lot of your Ghost in the Machine stuff here, but then I started playing their other songs too. To build. Always been the whole iRobot album. I started going through it and just back in my funny cigarette days. So from this fall, we got a 10-minute, 19-second song. So they bloodline members, and they must say, they say the word wicked. Oh, Kapok. And then I take you kind of back through the whole, the AI video that I had previously done. Then I show you more stuff. This is all, if they're showing you this in 1927, well, then of course, it's always been the plan. You know, right. We are fortunate to have found it. What do we find?
Fortress.
Circuitries. Oh, that's right. We found Richie from Boston showing you about circuitries, how they're all in the same shapes as the shapes of demonic. All of the demons, your circuits have the same. Yes. Freaky. See, Richie from Boston is like any of the controlled ops, Into the Stars, any of them. They're going to give you so much truth, but they're going to take you down a wrong rabbit hole. And that's what they do. They sucker you in. It's basically called the switch and bait, or bait and switch, excuse me, the bait and switch.
Trusted you since I was young. I relied on you from the day I was born. This is how the seriously misguided people.
Of course, Richie's fed this information and told to give it out. I quit following him a long time ago. I don't even know what he does now, but it would just be so weird to listen to him. And all he does is put a camera on himself and talk like he's Mr. Alpha. It's just, I don't know, man. Look at all these circuits are the same thing as demonic entities, and that's what the Ghost in the Machine created for itself. I mean, it's just
specifically reminded me of that. And for instance, this is a wiring diagram. Here's the switch.
In other words, when you're watching TVs and listening to music, whatever, you're running stuff through the demonic realm. And we know that's why you can listen to a song and get emotional, or watch a movie and get emotional. Because you have handed yourself over to that world, or the Lord's allowed you as a sheep to get into that world.
Inside the vehicle, these little lights on the outside of the vehicle.
Then he gets into the mirror. Then he gets into the scrying mirror, or I did, which is what your TV is. This was a solid video. I mean, if you go with it all the way through, I've pretty much given you the nuts and bolts of it. There again is the Richie from Boston. I'll make sure I put it in the comments, along with. Yeah, and this was during the time of the, you're going to stay in your home time, and he was really strong against all that. So I was still following him at the time, but then he really started going all in for the, the head guy. And so we know what that's about. Anyway, yeah, man, that's like one of my faves. What are we going to call this one? February 12th. We're going to put the February 12th date up. It needs to look a little different from my third, so I don't think it's the same one. So this one with all the colors ought to do. And yep. And Michael, I'm gonna have to throw your name out there on this one, big boy. Yes, sir. Michael gives us February 12th, and I agree. I'll put the letter I period, R period, agree. See if y'all read it and can follow it. If you can't, then I finally explain to you what the title means. Love y'all very much. Michael, keep killing it, my brother. Jeez. Jamie, good stuff. All right. Love y'all.